So today was a big day for my girl Trinity. She's going to have surgery for the first time ever. That's right, baby girl going to get her adenoids removed. So we checked in, we got all settled in the waiting room, and then I looked over and I noticed that they had a little coffee bar, and I said, well, let me have some hot chocolate because my baby couldn't have anything since 12 o'clock the night before. So I explained to her that she still couldn't have anything, and she was a little upset about that, but we got through it. Once they took us to the back, they made sure that she was who she said she was, and baby, we realized that them pancakes are starting to catch up to my girl. My girl getting bigger and bigger by the day, but we gonna work on that for the summer. Then we got into the room. I helped my girl change into her hospital gown. She was getting nervous. I was getting nervous, but I didn't want her to know that I was nervous because I wanted her to be as calm as possible because, baby, this is our first time ever doing something like this. So, baby, we did TikToks. I did everything I could to just try to make sure that she was comfortable because I didn't want her to know that I was nervous, and I didn't want her to be nervous because that was just going to be a disaster waiting to happen. So the nurses came in and they explained the process to her. She was okay. She at first when she got the IV, baby, they couldn't get that vein. Girl had to jump back, and the lady had to go fishing for the vein. So by that time, sis was in pain. She started crying, and at that point, I felt so bad for my baby. I was just so sad once I seen her crying because I was just like, oh Lord, I feel like she's one of my toughest kids, and when I see her cry, then you really know that that's when she's really hurt. But by this time they had done gave her the anesthesia. My girl had done started drifting off, and at that point I was so sad because I really wanted to be in the room with her. But then the surgery was over so quick. The nurse came and got me, and I went to go wake my baby up, and baby, sis was out of there. That anesthesia was not playing with her. I was like, oh my goodness. I just kept trying to wake her up, and it was like, well, she just has to drink something and we'll be able to remove the IV so you guys can go home. So I kept trying to wake her up, and she just would not wake up. It's like, baby, it's mommy, wake up, have a popsicle. She did not want the popsicle. Then I tried to give her a juice. She just did not want the juice. But baby, sis wasn't having it.